Hello, Gumptown, and today we're here with Judge Calvin Williams. He's a circuit judge for Montgomery County Family Court. How you doing today, Judge Williams?
Doing fine, Jamal. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for doing this interview with us today.
You all?
So tell Gumptown a little bit about yourself and what you do as a family court judge.
Well, just a little bit about me. Of course, I'm born and raised here in Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of West Montgomery. My family and I grew up initially in the Smiley Court
Mm-hmm.
community. I lived there until I was age 12, and then my mother was fortunate enough to get a home in the South Lawn community. So we moved there, and I stayed there until I graduated high school, which
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from Carver in 1985. And after that, I went directly into the Army
Mm-hmm.
on active duty. And the primary purpose of me doing that, of course, was to get some money for the GI Bill,
Mm-hmm.
because certainly my mother could not afford to send me to college. So that was a way or route for me to get some money for college. And my plan was to go in for an initial enlistment, which was about 3.5 years,
Mm-hmm.
and to come out with some money for college, which is what I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up liking the military so much that I, of course, stayed in
Mm-hmm.
after I got off active duty, and currently I'm still in on the
Okay.
reserve side, and I'm about to finish my 30th year. And I subsequently
Wow.
got commissioned as an officer, so just got notice that I'll be promoted to lieutenant colonel.
That's
So
great.
that's kind of a
Congratulations.
little background about me. Of course, I'm married. Met my wife at Auburn University Montgomery, which is my undergraduate college, and she and I are married. We have a daughter, Tanisha, who's
Mm-hmm.
currently in college at Southern Union,
Mm-hmm.
trying to pursue a degree in nursing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit about me. Also, as you all may know, I'm former deputy district attorney. I worked as a DA for 6 years in the DA's office. Prior to
Mm-hmm.
that, I was a city prosecutor with the city of Montgomery, and even before that, I was in private practice as a lawyer, initially as an associate, and then as
Okay.
a shareholder in my own law firm. And long before that, I was a deputy sheriff with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office for 7 years. So
Mm-hmm.
public service has been a life calling for me.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Now, now as the family court judge here in Montgomery, I know you deal with a lot of youth. What initiatives do you have in place, like to help our youth and to steer them on the right path?
Well, I don't know if you call them initiatives, but some of the things that I certainly try to do is to partner with
Mm-hmm.
the right community partners. There's a lot
Okay.
of folks in the community, a lot of individuals, a lot of organizations that want to partner with us in trying to rehabilitate our youth, which
Mm-hmm.
is what our goal is. Our goal is to not necessarily punish, but to rehabilitate them,
Right. Right.
which is the aims of the juvenile justice system. So I partner with a lot of individuals, whether it be for mentoring programs, for counseling
Mm-hmm.
services, or for vocational or
Mm-hmm.
job opportunities or things of that nature. So our goal is to rehabilitate and to connect with those partners or stakeholders in the community that's going to help us towards that goal. So, for instance, I partner with Men of Valor,
Okay.
which is a program, mentoring program headed by Mr. Henry Tellis. He
Mm-hmm.
does a great job. He's a former NFL football player, but he does a great job in partnering with us and getting some of our at-risk youth
Mm-hmm.
and kind of teaching them the right ways of doing things. And he's
That's
very
good.
involved with
That's
them.
good.
Of course, I run the mental health court program, which is for juveniles charged with delinquent crimes. And that docket is a specialized docket where we kind of tend to the mental health challenges or needs of our kids who have
Mm-hmm.
some issues relative to their mental health. And
Mm-hmm.
we bring in different stakeholders in that regard, from mental health professionals to school officials and others that can come together and put together a service plan to help rehabilitate the youth in that regard. Because if we can get to his underlying issues on the
Mm-hmm.
mental health side, we can probably resolve the issues on the delinquency side.
Right.
So they're
Right.
co-occurring events that we try to tend to. So those are just a few of the things that I try to do. Of course, there are some other initiatives
Mm-hmm.
that I'm working on with the Second Chance Foundation
Okay.
and others in the community.
That's good. That's good to know, Judge. Now, I know being in the courtroom, you deal with a lot of families, you know, all types of families from all different types of backgrounds
Right.
and walks of life.
Hmm.
Um, Based on your courtroom experiences, what do you feel are the top issues that families in urban communities deal with, and what are some solutions that you propose?
Well, the top issue that I see and that I deal with are the issues relative to I don't want to make single parenting out to
Mm-hmm.
be a big issue or problem because my mother was a single parent and I think she did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But where it relates to single parents, particularly single mothers that don't have the skills or the parenting skills to help raise our young boys,
Mm-hmm.
and they have no positive male role model.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of that in our court system, especially on the
Okay.
juvenile delinquency side.
Oh, wow.
90% or more of my juvenile cases are young African American males who
Mm-hmm.
often are from a single parent home, single mother home, and they have no father figure, no male role model in their life, and they're really following the wrong leadership. They're really
Mm-hmm.
following the wrong model. They're getting with the wrong crowd, as they always say, and they end up in my court. And
Mm-hmm.
now I have to correct
Mm-hmm.
years of behavior, learned behavior,
Yeah.
and try to rehabilitate that behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes, that single mother is doing all that she can, all that she thinks she's able to do with the
Mm-hmm.
limited resources she has,
Mm-hmm.
and as a consequence, of her tending to three or four other children, trying to raise them right,
Right.
this young man has strayed off onto the wrong path, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's incumbent on us as a court system with the right resources, the right partners to try to put him back onto the right path, to teach him the
Mm-hmm.
way that he should go instead of the way that he's currently going.
That's good. That's good. It's great. Now, with the way the new age of technology that we live in, you know, social media is
Mm,
key. You have to be on social media just to stay ahead and just stay connected.
absolutely.
Now, how can the family court, the Montgomery County Family Court, how do you think that the court can use social media to have like a positive impact with the community and to be connected to them?
That's a great question. It is a growing area. Um, I really hadn't put much thought into it, but I'm on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
There's some discussion of whether judges and all that needs to be part of these mediums, these social mediums, Facebook, Twitter, and all that, because we're supposed to be neutral and
Mm-hmm.
we're not supposed to have what we call ex parte communication with parties, and it's possible that we could friend someone that may have a case before us or may be related to a party
Mm-hmm.
before us. But I think there's some benefit to perhaps having, and we have a website,
Mm-hmm.
Montgomery County Court does, but I don't know if we have one. We don't, in fact, have one specifically for the Montgomery County Family Court, and I think it's a great idea that perhaps we could create a website that
Mm-hmm.
indicates what services we offer, what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give folks an opportunity to offer some comments or insight, or
Yeah.
even offers to partner with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we could probably reach out or branch out and reach more rather than less through the social media network, and that's certainly something that we can look at in the future because it is a growing world
Mm-hmm.
relative to the
You're
internet and
right.
social media.
You're
So we
right.
don't want to get left behind in that regard.
Right. You're right about that. Now, are there any final thoughts you would like to share with the Gump Time Magazine audience?
Just to say, I'm happy to be in this capacity as the family court judge and to work with our families and kids, and I appreciate the opportunity that you all, that the citizens of Montgomery have given me. And I'm about to wrap up my first term. I'll be running for my second term starting next year. In fact, I'll be doing a kickoff later this year. But I certainly appreciate the opportunity. It's been a challenge. It's been a rewarding experience, and I look forward to bringing forth more initiatives, more ideas that's going to help our juveniles, to help our families and all that. But I invite you all to partner with us. You know, I invite the city government to partner with us. I invite the county government, who does a great job in the infrastructure and the buildings and all that. But I invite more support of the families in building their infrastructure, because we've got to build families in order to build strong communities, and that's what I want to do.
That's good. Now there you have it. Gumptown Magazine. We're here with Judge Calvin Williams, Circuit Judge, 15th Judicial Circuit of the Montgomery County Family Court. You're tuning in to Gumptown TV. Make sure you log into subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gumptown Magazine. Follow us on Instagram at Gumptown_mag, on Twitter at Gump334Town, and we're on Facebook as Gumptown. You're tuning in to Gumptown TV. Stay connected.